Vous allez avoir un très bel aperçu d'une république qui pour nous est un endroit, comment dire, magique, que l'on retrouve dans les grands voyages, le Tadjikistan.
Distinguished moderator, professors, ladies and gentlemen, for me it's a great pleasure to be here and to make a presentation of my sunny country, Tajikistan. First of all, I express my deep gratitude for government of Andorra for inviting me and all of us, warm hospitality and friendly relation. As you, in order to save your time, I will try to be brief because my presentation is final in this session. After that, we gotta go for lunch. So Tajikistan is a treasure, hidden treasure in the heart of Asia. You know, maybe you have heard a lot about Tajikistan via Pamirs. Tajikistan with its Pamir mountains known for climbers as the roof of the world. The Pamirs are the last undiscovered tourist destinations and considered as one of the world's best kept secrets. And now we want to share this secret with you and other mountain-likers. Tajikistan is a new destination in terms of mountain tourism. Next, please. Maybe I should put it by myself. So Tajikistan is in brief. If you allow me, I will share some facts with you. Population of our country is 8 million. Capital is Dushanbe, and religious 98% of our population are Muslims. Our currency is Somoni. Somoni is Ismail Somoni was the first king of Tajik state 1,100 years ago, when in Bukhara and Samarkand, first in our history, we established our independent state and kingdom. Now, after the collapse of Soviet Union, we became independent. Even we are newly independent, but our history goes 5,000 back to history, deep to history, and the president of Tajikistan is His Excellency Emomali Rahman. Geography of Tajikistan is quite interesting. Tajikistan is landlocked country located in the southeast Central Asia with a land area of 143 square kilometers. We have a border with Kyrgyzstan, China, Afghanistan, and Uzbekistan. 93% of Tajik territory consists of from mountains. Tajikistan is the country with 72 peaks above 6,000 meters. The most accessible seaports are located in Karachi, Pakistan, Bandar Abbas, Iran, Poti, Georgia, and Riga, Latvia. Yeah. Maybe they could follow me. Yeah. Next, please. Prospects of Tajikistan tourism industry you can see here. During the 5 last years, government is paying significant attention for tourism development. We have adopted tourism development program for 2010 and 14 years. We have simplified the entry visa process for foreign tourists. Now citizens of 80 countries are able to apply for visa at Dushanbe and Khujan international airports upon arrival. The tourist visa costs only 25 USD, and if tourists come with a group, 50% discount offered. Government is supporting the participation of tour operators from the budget in such important tourism fairs like ITB Berlin, WTM London, JATA Tokyo, and others. Next, please. Government now is paying significant attention to expand standards and legislation for international cooperation for tourism development. The state authority in charge of tourism is State Committee for Youth Affairs, Sports and Tourism, and via We have established partner relationships with the main European organizations such as European Commission, European Center for Eco and Agrotourism, Aga Khan Foundation, and so on. What are the prospects of Tajikistan tourism industry? First is enhancing the competitive tourism industry. Yeah, next please, yeah. Here are some pictures of our Tajikistan territory. Allow me to mention that more than 70% of Tajikistan population are living in rural areas, and that's why we pay significant attention for development of tourism in our rural areas, and we have announced a tax-free regime for any investor wishing to finance different different projects to develop tourism in very far areas. Next, please. So, whenever you go in Tajikistan, you will meet very friendly people, and every corner of Tajikistan linked with different legends: Pamiralai, Rushan Range, Shahdara Range, and others. They year by year attract many tourists to the country. Next, please. Yeah. Tajikistan is a mountains country, and in the past, 4 roads of Great Silk Road passed through our country. As I mentioned, 93% of our territory surrounded by mountains, and 22% of our territory are special protected zones. We have a saying that if you come out of airport and mountains not surrounding you, that means you are not in Tajikistan. So, as Mr. Talib Rifai, the Secretary General of World Tourism Organization, mentioned after his visit to Tajikistan, Tajikistan is the heart of Central Asia, and Asian small Swiss in terms of tourism. Next, please. These are some figures about our cities and tourism destinations. Next, please. Next. Okay, Tajik government and tourism industry are working together in order to appealing for as a friendly nation. Tajikistan is aiming to build a nation of peace and international security. Tajiks are very kindly-hearted, as well as people of Andorra, friendly and revere their customs and traditions. Tajiks are family-oriented. Next, please. Well, regarding our slogan of tourism, we have 2 years ago announced a new slogan that feels the friendship of Tajiks. When you come to Tajikistan, and you will feel the friendly relation and very warm hospitality of our population. Developing high mountain areas in Tajikistan. Historically, all over the world, mountain areas have been attracting people, pilgrims, naturalists, explorers, and others. And features that attract tourists are poor original nature, natural monuments, and the healthy climate. Next, please. In order to save your time, I will try to be very brief and skip some slides of my presentation. So, mountain regions have much in common. There is sustainable development in specific to each region and even to different sites within a region. Sustainable future of mountain environments and population in Central Asia. The creation of mountain countries group under the auspices of United Nations. Providing assistance at the community level, and sub-national governments can use their power to determine their community's future. Next, please. Next. So, the Republic of Tajikistan is feeling the impact of climate change on our nature, and melting snow and glaciers, landslide, floods, warmer summer, increase in disease outbreaks. This is negative indicators we are watching during the 5 past years. Next, please. And what can tourism do to preserve culture, to preserve this, to stop this negative tendency? We are planning to promote institutional cooperation, tourism development via ecotourism, mountain tourism, cultural tourism. We wish to position Silk Road linking numerous tourism destinations. The growth potential for tourism. The following modes of international tourism in the country are considered priority: rock climbing, mountain sports, ecotourism, rafting, skiing, hunting. To be honest, I am not a lover of hunting tourism as a human person, and yeah, would be better, yeah. Thank you. And we will, in the future, pay significant attention to historical, educational, and ethnographic tourism, spa treatment, and rest. Tajikistan government is providing all favorable conditions to attract direct investment. During 2013 year, more than 1 billion investment was attract to Tajikistan economy. As you know, our country is a state with a transition experience, acute shortage of investment capital, effective use of natural and human resources available to ensure sustainable growth. Improve living standards of the population. Tajikistan has improved investment climate to attract foreign investment in economic growth. So as you see, we are supporting small and medium enterprises, while VAT and income tax rates were reduced. Single window principle introduced for registration of legal entities and businesses. Similar system to process export, import, and transit procedures being introduced. New tax code adopted, new tax and also customs code adopted to ensure compliance with the international best practices. So here are some obstacles. We are now strengthening private-public partnership, policies and proper implementation. We invest to infrastructure. In terms of security, Tajikistan is quite stable country in compare with other states, Pakistan and Afghanistan. As a result of research made by international organizations, Tajikistan announced one of the stablest countries in CIS region. And by the way, we have built the 5 bridges with Afghanistan, where on territory of our country, Afghan people come to trade their goods, and this part of Afghanistan after this measure became quite stable and peaceful. We wish to develop and create circuits. As I mentioned, we are a landlocked country and now still are in communication isolation, but we have great plans in order to establish, in order to provide alternative railways to our entrepreneurs. Now we are negotiating with China, Kyrgyzstan, and our neighboring Uzbekistan in order to provide stable connection to other countries via railways. Our national vision is development of quality tourism products and high-end budget for high-end and budget tourists, promote community-based tourism, thinking ahead and planning for the long-term international tourism brand for Republic of Tajikistan. If you have a look on the figures, the quantity is not so high, but in the middle term period as a result of reforms and implementation of the state program for tourism development, we expect that 1 million tourists will arrive to Tajikistan annually. Taking into consideration your precious time, I will conclude my presentation here, and I really wish to thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.
Nous sommes un petit peu en retard, mais pas trop, donc je pense que nous pouvons répondre, que les intervenants peuvent répondre à une ou deux questions de la salle. On va manger tard. Non, Andrea me demandait à quelle heure on va manger. Pas de questions? Je vous vois très mal, hein, je ne sais pas. Oui, il y a quelqu'un là-bas, non, c'est ça? Est-ce qu'on peut apporter un micro, monsieur?
Aló? Sí. Voldria fer una pregunta al senyor de les Dolomites, perquè el seu projecte sobre el circuit de bicicletes a l'estiu em recorda una mica Andorra més petit. La meva pregunta seria, coneixíem Dolomiti Ski, coneixem el walking als Dolomites, quin ha sigut el factor de poder cohesionar tant lo polític com lo privat per crear aquest circuit tan fantàstic que teniu, que suposo que devia ser un inici complicat, però al cap de 5 anys dona un resultat molt bonic. Llavors suposo la meva pregunta és com motivar totes aquestes persones i entitats diferents per crear això. Gràcies.
Yes, thank you very much. I put this question many times to the Dolomiti authorities, Dolomiti Superski authorities, but I think, in my opinion, I had this opinion that first, they found a good system to stimulate economic conveniences. Because at the end, all the company has a benefit, an economic benefit in this partnership. So first, the formula of competition and cooperation, the same, is probably well identified. Second line is they started in '74, and step by step they reach a leadership recognized by all the stakeholders, and they are an authority today, and all the stakeholders follow the main group, the central group of Dolomiti Superski. The company of Dolomiti Superski, I think they are 10 people, not more, no? But is the leader of the strategy. And all the stakeholders follow today because they are recognized leader with a good solution of marketing and with benefit for all the partners. This is my opinion. Probably Gerard Vansi could say something more, but but this is my idea.
Si ça peut servir à quelque chose, c'est une opinion que je partage. L'argent et le succès commercial ont un effet d'agrégation et d'accord qui est en général très important. Une autre question?
Because I have seen many other experiences, but it's difficult to continue. And the question you put before. And so there is some economic benefit in the formula that give the stimulation to follow.
Moi, personnellement, est-ce que il y a des questions dans la salle encore? Non? Alors je peux en faire une moi-même. C'est sur le Tadjikistan. Si je retiens bien, une grosse partie de la population vit dans des zones rurales. Et l'intention du gouvernement est de développer des formes de tourisme qui soient un tourisme compatible avec ces zones rurales. D'accord. Alors, j'aimerais savoir comment peut-on transformer des personnes qui vivent dans la ruralité et qui probablement sont encore des agriculteurs en entrepreneurs du tourisme. Est-ce que vous avez un programme, par exemple, de formation ou bien quelque chose d'équivalent?
Thank you, Professor. Our government adopted a special program for educating people living in rural areas. Now we are promoting community-based tourism, as I mentioned. Via this form of tourism, people are able to serve tourists, provide services, and tourists, when they come to Tajikistan, they live in our houses. We provide them a separate house, and we are teaching them in different languages. Some of our families wish to know better English, some of them French and German. And that's why this wise policy of government is giving good results. Now more than 100 houses, homestays established in Pamirs and 150 in Zarafshan Valley, and they provide service to our tourists, and they are now more motivated because when they open their own business, government is not charging them for any taxation. It's like we have announced 3 free economic zones in tourist areas, and we attract specialists from all over, from different world institutions to teach our trainees, and then our trainees transfer this knowledge to our local people. Yeah.
Thank you. Aucune question?
Bon dia, a Jordi Pau Caballero, a Pirineu Català, Cerdanya. La meva pregunta va adreçada al projecte aquest dels Dolomites Summer. Quina implicació hi ha d'altres activitats que no siguin el senderisme o l'esquí com a activitats també emergents, com podria ser la marxa nòrdica, dins aquest pol d'atracció fantàstic que és aquest projecte de les Dolomites? Gràcies.
Se ci sono altre attività, chiesto, che non ho preso tutto.
Est-ce que vous pouvez répéter la question parce que
il y a beaucoup des activités après de... Oui. Yes, I think I don't know all the activities, but there are surely many other activities. For example, events and concerts in the mountain are very popular in Dolomiti, with a program in all area with concert. Event in the valley or other activities like in winter ski on the ski di fondo. Ski de fond, oui. I am sure that there are, I cannot detail all the experiences now because I don't know the detailing expression.
C'est ce que je disais avant, tu as fait une présentation tellement bonne que maintenant tu es monsieur de Dolomiti Superski. Alors, encore une question, sinon nous allons nous séparer et nous retrouver cet après-midi. OK? Bon appétit alors, merci.
Moltes gràcies a tots. Acabem aquesta sessió del matí i els emplacem